Hello class, good morning all. Welcome back to the study studio. Now we are going to start our chapter 2, Principle of Management. Now what are the principles? Principles are some rules, guidelines which we have to follow to achieve that particular goal. Now meaning of principles of management is it plays role of a guide for the managers. It shows the manager that how they have to work, in which manner they have to work, and what they have to do to achieve their goals. Secondly, in fact, they are not the rules but only the sum and substance of the assumptions, traditions, and experiences. That means that they are rules, but we don't have to follow them extremely in a strict way. We can change it, it is flexible, we can change it according to our assumptions, experience, and tradition. We can add some our experiences to it. We don't have to follow them rigidly. Now concept of principle of management is it is both art and science. Why it is art and why it is science? Let us see. It is an art because it provides flexibility to do the work. We have seen that they are not perfect rules. We can change according to our thinking, according to our experiences, according to our tradition. So they are flexible and we can change them or modify them according to our needs. Secondly, it is science because it includes rules and principles but not in a rigid way. That means if we are following that principle, that doesn't mean that we don't have to follow any other principle or we have to follow that principle strictly. It is science because it includes principles, but that doesn't mean we have to follow them strictly. We can change it, and that is why it is known as art, because the human resource, that is our employees, can change these principles according to their need, according to their thinking. Now we will see the difference between principle of management and techniques. Both are having vast difference. Principles principles are different and techniques are different. Principles are the set of steps taken to achieve the target. That means if we want to achieve our predetermined goal, we have some steps or many steps which we have to follow to accomplish our business targets. Secondly, they are the guidelines which are helping sector or which are helping part for decision making. That means if we are facing any kind of problems in decision making, these principles are helping lines that will solve our problems to take the decisions. Now, what are techniques? We have seen that principle of management is a set of steps and they are the guidelines for decision making. But what are techniques? Techniques are the methods which we can change or accept according to preferable or acceptable. That means we can change them or accept them if we want or if we like. But principles are universal truth. That means they are universal truth. We have to accept them or not, but they will remain the same. We cannot say that this principle is wrong or right. They are universal truth. They will remain as it is. If we want to accept them or not, they will be there. I hope the principle of management concept and meaning is clear. Now we will discuss about nature and characteristics. Nature or characteristics both are this one and the same. First, universal acceptance. As we have seen in management that it is universal. Management is used in education field, politics, then science, economics. In each and every field, management is used. In the same way, principle of management is used in each and every type of organization, whether it is small or big, like small sector or sole proprietorship, firms, company. We can use it anywhere. It is universally acceptable, which means each and everyone in the management field can accept them. They are flexible. As we have earlier discussed, why they are flexible? Because they We can change them according to our needs, according to our thinking, according to our innovations, according to our experience. So that is why they are flexible. If we want to accept them, we can. If we want to neglect them, we can. If we want to modify them, we can. So they are flexible. General guidelines. They are providing the guidelines to achieve our predetermined goal, to take the decisions. So it can be said that they are helping us to solve our complex problem, dispute among the employees, dispute arising in any other organizations, or any complexities. It is easy to solve with the help of these principles because they are helping us like a guidelines based on human behavior. Why human behavior? Humans are the only one who are following that principle. Now it depends upon them how they are following it, whether they are modifying it or they are following it as it is. So it totally depends upon human behavior, that whether they want to implement these functions or not, whether they want to modify or whether they want to neglect. It totally depends upon them. Contingency. What is contingency? A situation of may or may not. हो भी सकता है, नहीं भी हो सकता. So for these kinds of situations, it is necessary to have some principles which will help us to get it. It will help us to solve this contingency. For example, अचानक से कोई इवेंट हो गया जो हमने सोचा भी नहीं था, तो उस टाइम पे हम ये प्रिंसिपल्स यूज़ करके वी विल बी एबल टू सॉल्व दैट प्रॉब्लम और सॉल्व दैट सिचुएशंस. सो इट इज़ ऑल्सो यूज्ड इन कंटिंजेंसी सिचुएशंस और कंटिंजेंसी प्रॉब्लम्स. And now it totally depends upon organization which principle they want to adopt, whether they want to adopt classical theory or modern theory. It totally depends upon them. Now importance. Importance means characteristics and importance. We can write characteristics converting it into importance, but you have to frame your sentence जिससे लगना चाहिए दैट कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स इंपॉर्टेंस बन चुके हैं, अदरवाइज यू विल बी नॉट गिवन मार्क्स. नाउ फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी सी इंपॉर्टेंस. फर्स्ट, इंक्रीज इन मैनेजरियल एफिशिएंसी. हाउ इट विल इंक्रीज द मैनेजरियल एफिशिएंसी? It is providing the guidelines that how you have to do the work, in which way and where you want to modify. So it is helping us to take decisions, to solve different problems, to take tasks, to do the task. So it is increasing the efficiency of managers. Second, effective administration of resources. That means physical resources are limited, so we have to do the efficient use of that human resources as well as our assets, machineries, furniture. So all these assets or resources are to be used in maximum utilization, as we have studied in early chapter also, that optimum utilization of resources is the must part of management. In the same way, principle of management teach us how we can use our resources in an optimum way. Third, help for scientific and logical decisions. If we are facing any kind of problem, to take logical decisions regarding time, regarding quality, regarding our reality based factors, so it is helpful if we want to take logical decision or scientific decisions. Like if we want to take decision which is not biased or unbiased, it is helped or can be solved or can be taken with the help of these principles. To cope up with the changing environment, modern principle teach us how this environment, how these principles can cope up with the changing environment. We need to change with the change. So it is necessary that हम पहले के principles को नए तरीके से कन्वर्ट करके अब कैसे हमारे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में यूज़ करेंगे. सो दीज प्रिंसिपल हेल्प अस टू कोप अप विद द चेंजिंग एनवायरनमेंट. फॉर एग्जांपल, बहुत पहले अनारकली का ट्रेंड था, बट अब अनारकली कोई नहीं पहनता. सो अगर तुम लोग अनारकली पहनोगे तो तुम्हें ही लोग फूल समझेंगे. सो बेटर यू चेंज योर फैशन स्टाइल अकॉर्डिंग टू द चेंजिंग एनवायरनमेंट. सो इन द सेम वे, अभी अगर तुम लोग बिजनेस में पुराने तरीके से ही सब यूज़ कर रहे हो तो तुम्हारा बिजनेस एनवायरनमेंट नहीं चलेगा। फॉर एग्जाम्पल टीचिंग, पहले के ज़माने में टीचिंग एक पेड़ के नीचे बैठ के पढ़ा देते थे टीचर, लेकिन अब वैसा नहीं है। टीचर्स आर यूजिंग स्मार्ट बोर्ड्स, right? They are making you teach online also, so you have to change with the changing environment. In the same way, principals help the business organization to change according to the changing environment to fulfill social responsibility. Now what are the social responsibility? As we have earlier discussed that business earn profit from the society, so it is the responsibility of the business to take care about the social responsibilities. How it will take care about social responsibility we will see. For example, ब्रेड लाइनर एक कंपनी है, एक ब्रांड है जिसने अब एक एरिया में सर्कल बनाया था, जिससे होगा क्या, उसकी ब्रांड का प्रमोशन तो होगा ही होगा, बट अलॉन्ग विद दैट वहाँ पे एक्सीडेंट्स कम होंगे, जिससे वो क्या कर रहा है, सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी फुलफिल कर रहा है कि उसने वहाँ सर्कल तो बना दिया, साथ ही साथ सर्कल बनाने के साथ उसके ब्रांड का प्रमोशन भी होगा क्योंकि सर्कल पे उसका नाम लिखा होगा, और कस्टमर्स और सोसाइटी को क्या लगेगा, दैट ये कंपनी कितनी अच्छी है, इन्होंने अभी हमारे लिए सर्कल बनाया हुआ है। सो जिससे कि क्या होगा कि हमारे एक्सीडेंट्स या फिर जो भी वो रोड पे जा रहा है उनके एक्सीडेंट्स कम हो जाएंगे। तो इट इज़ नोन एज सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी के सोसाइटी के लिए कुछ करना। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, उनको एक्सप्लॉइट नहीं करना, टू प्रोवाइड देम गुड्स एट रीजनेबल प्राइजेस, to provide them discount, to provide them quality goods, to provide employment to the society. So it is the social responsibility which each and every organization have to fulfill. Useful for research, training and development. These principles help us to teach how we can research, how we can train our employees, how we can develop our employees and business organizations. So these are the principles which are teaching that research is very much necessary to cope up with the change. Training is very much necessary to make your employees knowledgeable and efficient in their work, and development, which is the basic need from which the expansion of the business is going to be happen. So here we are completing with what is principle of management, its characteristics and importance. I hope you all will understand it very well. If not, please mention it in comment section. I will try to improve my explanation according to your needs. Thank you, class.